I've decided to start off the series with mental illness and mental awareness. And this is episode 1. And with this episode, I would like to share my story with mental illness and mental awareness. I've had numerous situations in my life that shaped who I am. But these stories that I'm about to share with you have shaped the person that I will be as a wife, as a parent, and the person that I am today. When I was, I think, 5, I experienced bullying in school and racism. And that situation was traumatic. I grew up in a predominantly colored area, and I was always reminded that I'm not welcome because I'm black. And not only am I black, I'm dark-skinned black. So I'm not welcome. So yeah, I felt like an outsider in my own community, and I wanted to do anything in my power not to be in that community. I remember I used to visit other communities more than I spent time in my own community because I didn't want to be in a community where I'm not wanted, in a community where I'm reminded that I'm different, and I didn't want to mess around with it, So when I moved to primary school level, I faced another bully who bullied me for 2 years straight. And then when I was in grade 3, I decided to tell my mom about this bully. And then my mom was that lady that would fetch you if you did anything left to her kids. So she fetched this bully. And then I remember she said to me, show me the bully, because like the bully was in my transport. So and then my mom was like, show me the bully. And I was like, the bully's not here. And I did not show my mom the bully that day, but my mom knew I was lying. And my brother, at the time, we didn't go to the same school. He also knew that I was lying. So he was like, isn't it this guy that's bullying you? And I didn't show him. I didn't show them the bully. And one would assume that now, since the bully knows that I'm telling on him, he would leave me. He would leave me and stop bullying me. No, he didn't. He went harder. He bullied me like crazy now. I remember he made me run from a certain block to another block, chasing the transport, because he hated me that much. So yeah, and I remember this bully, I don't know if you guys know how transports work. Transports, like school transport, like some kids or most kids claim a certain seat, that this is my seat, nobody else should sit here. So Tabo, this boy, his name was Tabo, he claimed that he sat at the door and nobody else should sit there. Whether he's absent or not, that seat must be reserved for him. So yeah, there was Tabo. He bullied me hard. He took my lunch money. He took my lunch. He hit me. I remember he used to say, when the school closed, he used to say, yeah, I used to hate end of term, because there was him like, now is our time to get hit. He used to say, kokwala ka wena, and then ha kwala ka rona, he used to say, pompa. They used to like pompa, and then he would clap you. And that was like unnecessary, for him to do that to us, for him to put us throughout, like to do that, to put us through that traumatic, disgusting situation. It was unnecessary, but he did. And I pray that, honestly, I pray to God that he's protected and he's given guidance, because the person that he was as a kid was a disgusting person. I hope he's a better person today. And then, so I was fortunate enough that when I was in grade 4, my brother attended the same school as I did. So one thing that people must know about bullies are fools and bullies are cowards. So my brother, the first day my brother came into the transport, Thabo was nothing. My brother was like, hey, when I move. He moved Thabo from his reserved seat. He moved, like, you move. He moved. My brother, like, the transport was now free, you know. That's what something I loved about my brother. My brother didn't like people like disgusting people like bullies. So he always wanted everybody to be free and have freedom, do whatever they want. If you feel like you want to sit on the floor, sit on the floor. If you feel like you want to sit on top of the car, sit on top of the car. Have freedom, you know. I love that about my brother. I miss him so much. But anyways, so he fought for me, you know. And then that year I got a letter from these mean girls, and they were my friends, you know. And I've never been like a cool chick, so I've always been awkward. So maybe these girls thought they cannot chill with this awkward chick anymore. And then they wrote me like a letter saying that I'm no more invited to the group. And it made me feel sad, because these people are rejecting me, you know. I felt so rejected. And I started this thing that I'm my own best friend, you know, and I'm my own friend. Nobody else should love me more than I love myself. And my brother made me feel better all the time. He reminded me, like, no, these girls are such losers. You'll chill with me. And my brother was a cool guy, guys. Let me tell you something about my brother. My brother was a cool ass guy. So he was like, no, it's fine, you'll chill with me. And my father used to chill with the cool people. But for a while, I chilled like a week or 3 weeks or a month. I don't remember. I chilled with him. But after a while, it was just awkward, because they were like I was like in the intermediate phase, and they were the seniors. So for me, it was like awkward, man. Like we couldn't relate, I remember. And like I said, I'm awkward already, so it was like an awkward kid chilling with these seniors. It was just like awkward. So my brother was like, no, it's okay, try to get friends, you know. And then I tried to get friends, and I made friends with this girl Buleng, this nice chick. She's such a nice chick. I met her recently. She's still a nice chick, still a nice soul, hey. And then I chilled with her for a while, but she had other friends. So it's like I was taking away from her friends, but she was still genuinely a great person towards me and my emotions. And then I was friends with this girl Pumla also, and my life went to zero, you know, to continue it. And then cool. However, it was always like awkward for me to be around these girls who rejected me, because now these girls, I always wanted to know why they rejected me. Was I not cool enough? Was I not pretty enough? Was I not, you know, smart enough? Because I always felt like maybe because I'm not smart enough, maybe because I'm black, maybe because I'm tall, maybe because I'm this, you know. I've always found fault with myself because these girls rejected me. And then when I went to high school, before I went to high school, grade 6, my mother tried to commit suicide. that was like another thing for me. It was like very, very sad for me because I didn't even know what is this depression. I didn't even know how to comprehend what is going on with my life right now. And my mom took pills, but she didn't succeed. Thank God, at that time. And then I went to school. The night that she took the pills, my dad said, "Your mom is depressed." And then I'm thinking, depressed? What the hell is that? And then I went to school the next day, and then I spoke to Buleng. Buleng was from the burbs. She was so knowledgeable about these type of things, like depression, mental illness. And then Buleng told me, she was like, no, depression is when you feel sad and then other people are making you sad and then you try to kill yourself.